Hello, dear students. We all know that a road is something which everyone uses, whether rich or poor, and it forces all levels of people to associate with one another. The road signifies mobility. One can take the road as a point to start towards as something new. Here we are talking about the road of life. So today we are going to learn our first poem from Unit 2, Song of the Open Road by Walt Whitman. Walt Whitman was an American poet, essayist, and journalist. Whitman is among the most influential poets in the American literature. He is often called the father of free verse. His major work, Leaves of Grass, was published in July 1855. His O Captain, My Captain, a poem written on the death of Abraham Lincoln, is widely popular. The section of Song of the Open Road from Leaves of Grass is a beautiful combination of self awareness, free will, and tenderness, or kindness of heart. It gives us poet's realization that along the journey of life, one will face the test of wisdom, which is not tested in any of the schools or university. So let's begin with the poem Song of the Open Road by Walt Whitman. Let's start with stanza 1. Afoot and light-hearted, I take to the open road. Healthy, free, the world before me. The long brown path before me leading wherever I choose. This means the poet is setting out on the open road by foot. That means he started his journey. He is light-hearted and open to all. He is experienced. That means he is ready to take any sort of experience in his life. Here the poet recognizes that it is he who is in control of his journey. That means poet is taking the complete responsibility of his journey. He will choose where the path will take him on his journey. And yes, here the poet has decided that wherever he will reach, wherever he will go, the path will decide his journey. Now let's see stanza 2. Henceforth I ask not good fortune, I myself am good fortune. Henceforth I whimper no more, postpone no more, need nothing. Here the poet says that he does not have to pray for good luck. Here he doesn't need to pray to God or to anyone to give him good luck because he is the maker of his own good fortune or good luck or destiny. He is completely responsible for his destiny. He will no longer cry or hesitate to do what he wants because he is in need of nothing, because he don't want any kind of help from anyone. He will take his journey at his own. He is contented with being well inside. He is mentally strong and happy to be on the open road. That is, it means he himself takes all responsibilities of his own deeds. He is well satisfied with all his equipments, so he doesn't need anything from people. Let's come to stanza 3. Done with indoor complaints, libraries, querulous, I do not want the constellations any nearer. I know they are very well where they are. I know they suffice for those who belong to them. Here the poet seems to disconnect himself from others. Poet says that this earth is fine this way itself for all his contentments. He says whatever I need will be provided by this mother earth. He doesn't wish or desire to be any closer to the stars than already he is. That means he doesn't need any person. He knows they are fine wherever they are, and he knows that they are good enough for those who belong to them. The poet highlights that his free will and independence is more important for him. The poet says here he possibly does not include himself in the group of the people who belong to the influential group of the people. The word constellation means the gatherings or group of influential people. Now let's come to stanza 4. Still here I carry my old delicious burdens. I carry them, men and women. I carry them with me wherever I go. I swear it is impossible for me to get rid of them. I am filled with them and I will fill them in return. Here, the poet accepts that he has so many problems, but instead of worrying about the problems, he will enjoy them. The poet communicates the sense of enjoyment and feels for his own burdens. Here, the poet admits that he carries problems wherever he goes. He declares that he cannot cut off himself from these problems or burden. He himself is filled with burden and he fills them in return. Instead, he and his burdens share meaningful relationship. He means to say that his burden cannot define himself, rather he carries them wherever he goes. Thus, this poem motivates us to continue our journey and reach our goal despite hazards in life. Hope you understood the poem. Be happy and stay safe.